Back here with Phil Anselmo on the Down Tour bus, and get word that you're working on your autobiography, which would be one of the most interesting reads ever in rock and roll, heavy metal. How far along, and you're working with the gentleman who helped set up this interview, so a shout out to Corey. But how far along are you on it? What can you tell people about, what's incorporated so far with the direction your book is headed?
Well, I can't say how far along I am because with every passing day it seems like there's another chapter in life. So a lot has happened since Corey and I's original game plan, I'm going to be very truthful. I'm going to be diplomatic because, I've learned to be diplomatic. I realize my eyes aren't the only set of eyes out there. I'm going to see things my way. I'm going to see it my way. I'm going to tell the story my way. But, when you have, I guess what I want to say is within different chapters of your life, there are ups and downs. And there are times when I for fucking damn sure was not seeing 2020. So I can always look in hindsight and kind of think about how I affected other people around me at the same time. So once again, it's a reflective book. It is going to be an interesting read. There's some very funny fucking shit in there. But as far as the timeline goes, I don't want to put any pressure on myself on this. I'm going to wait for that to be a heads down project, and then the pressure will come. After all this touring and housecore work and stuff like that, which are part of a new chapter. Excuse me. Oh my God. And that's a good one. Sorry about that, Anyway, the book will be done when the fucking book is done, goddammit.
All right,
Y'all will be some of the first fuckers to have it in your hands with the association with Corey.
Well, let's go a little into the future here. Let's say your book hits #1. You think you would have a similar feeling with that as you got when Far Beyond Driven debuted at #1?
Well, they're both, I guess, a creative effort. I would be surprised because I sure as fuck never expected Pantera to be #1 on some music list ever in my life. Not back then, not when I was in those fucking Chuck Connor tennis shoes. I was not, I didn't believe in that, and I didn't really look and didn't really care one way or another. As long as we had fans, that was fine. As long as we had our die-hard fans, that was fine. I had no idea or concept of coming in at #1 on anything. But if it does happen to come in #1, I will be stunned, amazed, and gasping for air. And it'll, call it another feather in the cap or whatnot. It'd be nice, but there's a lot of work to be done before something like that happens.
Well, last week, I believe, was the 10th anniversary of Pantera's final show in Japan, which, congratulations, obviously, but what do you look back on? Do you get nostalgic? Obviously, you're moving forward with other bands, with other projects, you got a lot going on, but when you do think about it, is it more nostalgia than anything?
No. Sometimes, sure, nostalgia rears its head, but I've said it in so many interviews, and I really can't exclude this one. I think about Pantera more than I could ever put into words. It's a daily thing. A lot of the time, it's hilarious stuff, funny memories, great memories. And then, of course, you do have your regrets. And then, of course, you do have your fantasy, wish, dream world scenarios where Dimebag is still alive, and there was this window of opportunity to patch things up, which I do believe would have happened. And you look and think, golly, I would love to be with that group of guys again and touring and doing what we did, back in the day. But that's just wishful thinking. Like you say, I'm doing different things now. I got to put one foot in front of the other. If I stay too long in the past, it feels unhealthy, and I think it probably is. So, nostalgia to me is a bit of a shallow word for how I really feel about it. It's a chunk of life that comes up in one way, shape, or form every fucking day of my life. So.
Well, I saw a couple of weeks ago that Rita Haney, obviously Dimebag's widow, gave an interview out. It might have been California, where she said that you and her have opened the lines of communication again. I know a lot of your fans would be so happy to hear that. And she even acknowledged that to the point that it's gotten there, she has communicated with you so much that even Vinny is kind of getting upset with her about that. Where do you stand on all of that with Rita and you?
I'm fine with Rita. Me and Rita have always been cool. Sure, there was a fallout, but the way I look at it is, if it really is affecting someone to where they have to come out and say hateful things about me, untrue things about me, paint a bullshit mystique about me, then in their heart of hearts they do care about me. That's the point. Vinnie Paul's closed door policy, when it comes to me, that's something he's going to have to ride around on his shoulders the rest of his fucking life. I know this. My door is always open. And always has been open. Always has been fucking open. And it is a little frustrating when you have a loose end and you're trying to tighten everything up, but you can't make everybody fucking happy all the time. You can't. So, Vinnie Paul, he has no effect on my life at all. No effect at all. Good job, I'll say to Vince. You've hurt me. And you keep on hurting me. Great job. Where is it getting you? That's my question to him. My door has always been wide open. And I'll leave it at that because, I think everybody else knows the rest. It's fucking pretty ABC simple. He doesn't want to fucking... He doesn't want to... There's a fear in him of me. Motherfucker is so fucking terrified of me. But somewhere within that terror, somewhere within this invented, and I do say invented, scapegoat, fucking slapping, redneck hatred of his, there's a love bigger than any of that fucking shit. And that's why he's acting the way he's acting. So that's that.
Well, congratulations on the recent 20-year anniversary of Cowboys from Hell. It also means 20-year anniversary of Vulgar Display of Power is coming up. I suppose the easy question would be, are you guys planning another box set like you did for that album?
I haven't heard anything.
I mean, Mouth for War, A New Level, Walk, fucking Hostile, By Demons Be Driven, just everything. That record is just absolutely killer. Do you have a favorite song on there? Is there one song on that album that best represents the band?
Ooh, that's tough. New Level is hard to beat.
Hollow, Rise, I mean, we can keep going.
Yeah, By Demons Be Driven. Is that record?
Yes.
Yeah. That's a pretty ripping tune. And that shows, like, how truly fucking tight that band was. Those motherfuckers, as a three-piece, just musicians, that mechanical, crushing, ripping, shredding fucking attack. You know, we could pull that shit off live. They could pull it off live, and that was a specialty right there. So I don't know. I love the whole record, but you know, New Level and By Demons, but also, like you said before, Mouthful of War is pretty fucking badass too. So it's a fucking interesting record.
Outstanding
man.
record.
Oh yeah.
Tell me.
Okay.